So this is the Jd Mba email. Hi, Ben and Nathan. I studied with the demon and raised my diagnostic score of a 144 to a 164 on the LSAT Flex. I attribute the increase in points to the demon. The online classes were engaging, informative, and surprisingly fun! Exclamation point. A big thank you to you both. Cool. Thanks.
I'm having
Elle.
so much fun still teaching my classes. I'm teaching Tuesday and Thursday nights, and we have a ball. I mean, it's like a riot every time. So yeah, it's always nice to hear from a student.
No, that's awesome. My question pertains to the usefulness of a Jd Mba. I'm going to tell you right now before I read the rest of this, do not do it. Do one or the other.
I know.
And okay, anyway.
Yeah.
You want to say anything about that?
No, I have a JD and an MBA, and I wish I had neither. That's because I don't practice law. If I wanted to practice law, I would definitely need to use my JD. My MBA, I don't think it did anything for me at all. But anyway, go ahead.
So Elle continues, I will most likely attend a lower ranked school and aspire to begin my career as a corporate transactional attorney. Okay, then get a JD. You don't need the know-how that you're going to get from an MBA. An MBA is a expensive networking program. That's it. Will the MBA degree help my chances of getting into big law? No. High grades will get your chances up, and a good law school and a high LSAT score.
Yes.
And or help in providing the knowledge needed to become a successful corporate attorney. Nope. No. All the knowledge you'll need actually will come from your job, probably not the JD. JD will help a little bit. I realize that class ranking is the most important factor in career prospects. I don't know if that's true. That's a pretty strong
I think
claim.
Rachel would say networking is, the most important factor for your career prospects. Which, provides a little bit of a counterpoint to this MBA deal. I just think it's a very expensive way to network. And for $15, you could buy the law career playbook and do all those exercises. I promise you that would be more useful for your
more effective, more targeted, right?
An MBA.
Yeah, I agree. With that, I'm worried that my GPA will suffer if I pursue both degrees. It will.
Reasonable.
So don't. Thanks again and praise the demon.
Then he did the praying emoji and the high five emoji, exclamation point.
Yeah. I don't understand how that's a high five.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what is this emoji?
I thought it was a high 10, but maybe it's like preach.
Oh, high 10.
But then
I don't ever do high 10s. Do you do high 10s?
Only if it's like fucking something serious, dude.
Boom.
Boom. Yeah. That doesn't happen very often. No. I'm more of like a just, fist bump maybe.
Yeah. Or kind of like a nod, right? Like,
especially COVID. Cool. Yeah. He left out the demon emoji. So, A- email.
Okay.
No, that's thanks a lot for writing in, Elle. Yeah, man. I mean, my joke is always, I went to the most entrepreneurial business school in the country, Babson College, and got an MBA. And I had fun, but it was like cocktail parties and PowerPoints. I mean, that's all we really did. And the only thing I learned there was that any idiot can start a business. I was thinking about it yesterday, actually, like kind of going through my colleagues in my class. I think like every single one of us started our own business. Everybody was just like, yeah, we can do it. Like they just, everybody, but it was like looking around the room, it was not the like cream of the crop. It was not like the masters of the universe. It was just a bunch of like normal people who had a little bit of an entrepreneurial streak. We went to business school. I don't think we learned shit except for looking around the room. And I'm like, if that idiot can do it, like I know that guy's already starting a business.
Yeah.
If he can do it, then definitely I can do it. And so, I mean, that was valuable, but would it be worth paying $50,000 a year for 2 years to get that degree? I don't even have my degree anymore. I don't do anything with my degree. I don't have, a resume. I just can't. No. JD trumps the MBA. If you want to practice law, you need the JD. You do not need the MBA. I think you need the MBA if you want to go into a management training program at a Fortune 500 company.
Yep.
I think that's what that's for. As far as like the knowledge, people, it's funny, Ben, they think they're going to learn things when they go to school. They don't understand that it's not about the education. It's about the signaling, right?
Yep.
You get in to whatever school, it means something. You make your way through the 3 years, jumping through all the hoops. They certify, they stamp your diploma and you get
Yeah.
to put it on your resume, and it means something that to have that label. But it's not like you're going to learn the secrets of corporate, dealings or whatever. Yeah, you're going to take some lame finance classes and some accounting classes and some economics classes or whatever. And it's not like that stuff is bad, but you could also learn that stuff much more efficiently on Wikipedia.
Yep.
100%.
I mean, well, also, the job that I had for 5 years after I finished law school was legal writing consulting, and this was going to all of the firms, not just any old mid-tier firm. We're talking the best firms in the world are hiring the company that I worked for, the guy I worked for, to come in and get their new associates up to speed.
Even though
Like,
their new
this is what you
associates
need to
went
know.
to Stanford and Harvard and
Yale,
Yale
Harvard.
and
Yep.
Columbia and Georgetown and whatever. And then Ben's in there like, well, let me look at your shitty brief and here's how you actually are supposed to be doing this stuff. Yeah, you learn on the job much more than you learn in the actual classroom. I guess one more thing that I want to say is lawyers are expected to be excellent researchers. So if if you go into big law, and the way to do that again is to go to a good school, get really, really good grades, kick ass in your summer jobs, get hired while you're still a 2L or 3L, and go right into the firm. Once you're in the firm, if you encounter, some derivatives financing deal or something, they're going to expect you not to know that shit, but to be able to research that shit enough so that you can learn what you need to learn.
Sure. Yeah. Learning how to learn. That's the real skill. And I hope you're doing that as you're studying for the LSAT too. Like, how do you effectively study? I'm helping my oldest son study for the SAT, and I'm repeating everything we say on this podcast over and over. I don't want you to do that many questions. I want you to review them. I want you to be able to explain them back to me. And it's like, oh yeah, I reviewed it, but I can't remember now. Well, it's learning how to learn.
Yeah. That's that is the point. You're supposed to be good at doing the research to figure out what you need to know. And you're not going to learn that stuff in business school. You're going to learn it in your first few years. Actually, you're going to continually keep learning throughout your career, developing whatever expertise you need for whatever cases are in front of you.
Yeah.
So Jd Mba, this is probably the 10th time we've talked about it on the show, but I do not see a need for it at all.
Yep.